All right, Vipers Whip back here. The transfer window has just closed, and I hate the off season. I hate training camp. I hate all of it. Anyways, I only like the season where we play games and stuff. We did. We still have one or two. So I mean, it's not going to be exactly fast because the season hasn't actually started yet. We have one or two teams, but the transfer window just closed, and I want to go over my team. So the AI will put a regular goalkeeper to back up your goalkeeper, but I signed this player, not from the Wonder Kid list. This is a player that was suggested to me by the scouting staff. They'll often bring in players. You'll get proposals for players that you might want to sign. Anyways, this was one of them, and a really good one. 20 years old. Let's look at Lisa Rogers, and she's homegrown. Scotland counts, so that's good because you need a minimum of 8, and I think we have 12, so that's good. We can see that she's got really good reflexes, good aerial reach. She's tall. She can jump. She's going to be a great goalie. A great goalie. She's got to learn some stuff about off the ball and whatnot. And I'll go over to the training screen after and show you how we're training all these people because that's way back in episode 1. So I'll go over it again quickly. And I can tell you, we did not pay that for her. Can we see transfer history? Transfer activity. All in. Transfer history. We got Fiona Berry. She's on the Wonder Kid list for $10,000. We got Astrid for $75,000 for a goalkeeper. I bought Simone Sherwood for $135,000. She's a project. She's a project, absolutely a project. But she's on the Wonder Kid list. So all these can go up. Look at that jumping reach, though. She got to work on her heading, but yeah, when she's on the field, we can maybe score on a corner kick. Look at that jumping reach. I was willing to pay a lot of money for her. I got Mia Davies. She is playing in the middle and over on the right. You can see she can play a few different positions, but I have her backing up in the middle. She's a breakthrough prospect, so she's going to play a lot with the under 21s and just get better at some of the stuff here. But look at those stats. She's from the Wonder Kid list. So she doesn't have any value yet, but if we go established, but that's what her proposed value is. I paid nothing. Even Simone, right? She's worth right in the middle there, but she'll be worth more. Fiona Berry, I got her for $10K. Look at that. And our goalie, again, I paid $75,000, but she's worth that. And so I'll go look at. We'll just go through these in order. Okay, so let's go to Fiona Berry. She is, I bought her to, okay, Clara didn't get her work permit this year. I don't know why. We appealed, lost the appeal. She's unwilling to sign a new deal. She's over at the end of this year if she doesn't get her work permit. If she doesn't, we can appeal. She still has a work permit for this season. So she can still play. Well, we'll find out. I think she still has the work permit for this season. Fiona Berry's the backup for Lavanga, basically. If Lamaga has to go, we're going to see Fiona fill in. Fiona's fairly tall. She has decent jumping reach. Her finishing could use training, but she's only 20 and she's on the Wonder Kid list, so all those numbers are going to go up. And again, I paid 10K to get her. Let's go through our goalie. We had Maloney last year. This was one of the few that compared favorably to Maloney, who is a 27-year-old. And this Astrid is on the Wonder Kid list. And she's only 23, so a lot of these numbers are going to go up. But she has very high reflexes, very good one-on-ones, good jumping reach. She's pretty tall. I think she's a bit shorter. Maloney was 175 or something. In the preseason games, she comes off her line. The position, that's how I ask her to play, to come off the line to get balls and stuff. But the point is they come off their line a little bit so people can still chip the ball over them. They can't, like, it'll curve down over top of them. So she can easily stop it if she's standing on her line, but she doesn't stand on her line. So one goal went in because she was off her line. Simone Sherwood, project from the Wonder Kid list. But you can see she has some work to do. But look at that. And I brought her in. She's going to replace Finn. Next year, I'm not renewing Finn's contract. I want to see this girl back there. I do not want to lose headers in the box. Mia Davies. Look at that nice smiling face there. I brought her in to play either of these two places, but she's probably going to end up here. She's on the Wonder Kid list, so we're going to hopefully see her progress. Crossing would have to get better, dribbling, but she's on the Wonder Kid list. This is all going to go up. It's all going to go up. It's all going to go up. She's not tall, but not short. That's taller than me, and it's fine. Actually, I don't know. Anyways, it's just I need people like Blades is over here. My captain plays here, but she's not very good, and she's going to get replaced at the end of the year. So we have Mia Davies to play there. But she can also play here if we get injuries and stuff. Which, as you can see, she's a breakthrough prospect, so she doesn't expect to play very much. NL, also from the Wonder Kid list. Basically, I went out and bought the cheapest Wonder Kids I could find. I do have money in the January transfer window. I've got wage budget. In the January transfer window, there's a bunch of players that won't play for us. They're good enough that they want to play for teams that will play in Europe. I don't know if they're going to add the Women's World Cup to this game. Not the Women's World Cup. The Women's Club Tournament. International World... What's that called? The Women's Club World Cup, I think, or something it's called. It's where clubs across the world, the top clubs from across the world. The men have had this since the 1800s or something, but the women are just starting it in 2027. So hopefully they add it to this game, or it'll be in the next iteration of this game. The Women's Club World Cup. I think that's what it's called. If you're the best player in the world, you want to play on a team that gets to play in Europe in the Champions League, which is one of the best. Like, the crowds, the atmosphere, the players you play against, the best players on the best teams from across Europe. It's highly competitive. It draws the crowds. The Women's Champions League games fill stadiums because it's really good football. And the best women want to play on a team that's going to play that. We haven't proved that we belong there yet, so they won't play for our team. Even though we're in the Super League, we're not seen as being European quality yet. You also want to play in the Women's World Cup. Well, not the Women's World Cup. That's just the best players, and some of our players play on England. What I mean is the Women's Club World Cup. When it comes, they're going to want a team that plays in that. Because now you're playing the best clubs from around the world. Even better than the Champions League. So, although most of the best players are in Europe, they play in Europe. Because, like, Canada doesn't even have a soccer league. We have 3 teams, they play in the American League. I do have an idea. There are teams in the US League. Oh, little rant. You know how I like to do that. If you are a team that's having a problem drawing crowds as a women's team in the US or Canada, I don't know how the Vancouver team sells their tickets. I don't know how well they do. You should incorporate that as a separate entity under the team. So the Whitecaps, for example, in Vancouver, I'll talk about. I don't know what the women's team. I only follow the Sunderland women's team. I don't have the bandwidth for much more than that. In addition to the Sunderland men's team and the Wrexham men's team, right? The Wrexham men's team a little bit because it's on Welcome to Wrexham, but I don't go watch their highlights all the time. And they play in a kind of mediocre league. So I don't know what the Whitecaps women's team is called, but if they don't sell out their team, you have it as a separate corporation, and you give the local school children a 49% beneficial ownership of the team. You give them a couple tickets every year for them, their parents, and grandparents. Get the whole family experience out there. And, give all of them membership to the website where they can watch the games maybe on a tape delay. So after they're off TV, because I think the games are on CBC or whatever, or Paramount Plus or whatever. But have them on your website, the whole game with the commentary from your commentary, and have your own commentary. I don't know if the teams do that. Have your own commentary because they know more about the team and can give the information to the people who are interested. Have the kids go to fan events where they get jersey signing and stuff like that. Have soccer camps for them in the summer. Really work them into becoming lifelong fans of the team, where they're going to bring their kids are going to come, their kids, and on and on and on, because the public school children are 49% beneficial owners of the team. What does that mean in practice? It just means they get big discounts on tickets and at the club store and stuff. Get the kids into the game through that kind of experience, and you'll get families coming out to the games. That's what you should do. And here we go. Lisa Rogers. Miss Rogers is our backup goalie. I showed her at the beginning. She's fantastic. If we compare her to... And she's not from the Wonder Kid list, though. Let's go to attributes. (20). By the time she's 23, I expect her to be better than Astrid. At 23. So, yeah. 20 is young enough that we can put her on our under 21 team and she can play there every game. Let's just see if I've done that. Yeah, 90 minutes. So she's going to play down there, and occasionally she's going to play up for us. But she's quite good, and I paid $1,000 for her. And how much was she worth? I didn't make note of that. I paid $1,000. That's a rate of return everyone would be happy with. Hannah Lowry. Look at this. She's from the Wonder Kid list. Yeah. I signed a couple of people not from the Wonder Kid list. So, but yeah, she's playing here. McInnes is not getting renewed after this year. All the players Sunderland has are not good enough to play in the Super League. Atkinson is a placeholder, a very good placeholder. I'm quite happy with her, but she's ultimately not going to be a world-class player. And by the time we get to the top of the Super League, we're going to want world-class players in every position. And that's one of the reasons why I'm getting the Wonder Kids now, is because they will turn into world-class players. So, she's worth 190. I paid 100. I paid 35. And then Brooke Aspen, I bought her from Chelsea for how much? $23,000, and she's worth 80 to 110. I fleeced them, and she's playing back here. 175. Good jumping reach. Good heading. She's going to become one of our stalwarts in the middle back there. I'm very excited. Because if we go to our squad overview, we can see that Smith didn't get a work permit. These are players I had on my team last year, and they didn't get a new work permit this year. I don't know if that actually happens in real life. Like, once you have a work permit, why wouldn't you keep getting a work permit? It's not like Smith went and committed a crime somewhere. So she's unwilling to sign a new deal, but she's also not a wonder kid. She was a placeholder. I picked her up because Waldy was injured. We had a bunch of injuries to our defense last year. So I went and bought Smith in January. But she didn't want to play for me anymore because she wouldn't have a work permit. I had loaned her out. We don't have a world-class player there, except for I just went and got one. Where is she? She plays. Anel is on the Wonder Kid list. Didn't we just go over her? Oh, Jessica Brown. Was on our team already. Who? I can't remember. There's another person here that can play out here. So that's Wonder Kid. So I do have a Wonder Kid there. I have a couple Wonder Kids here. I have Wonder Kids here. I don't have one here. I have one here. I have a really good player here, but I think she's the other one that wasn't a Wonder Kid. But she's very good. I don't have a Wonder Kid here. I have Wonder Kids here. And Fiona Berry is a Wonder Kid, and she can play out here. But she's also Lavanga's backup. So I might... Oh, yeah, I have Aline here. Duh. She's a Wonder Kid. So, yeah, this is really the only position. I think these two positions I do not have a Wonder Kid for. I think I have a Wonder Kid here. Let's go to... Stay tack. No, let's go to squad. No, it's in recruitment of all places. Squad planner. And we come to defense left. Yeah, I don't have add senior squad best suited. Yeah, Kimberly Smith. Oh, but she's the one that I can't have. So yeah, I don't have a Wonder Kid here. Couldn't find a good Wonder Kid that I could afford. I'll have to look in the off season. Right now, I'm totally happy putting like Kitching or Shiva over here. Oh, I released Shiva on a free. Shit, I don't have anyone here. I should look at my under 21s. So that's not good. No, Mia Davies. Did I put her on the under 21s? She should be on the... I'll just make her available for the under 21s. So Mia Davies is the Wonder Kid over here. And so that means we have two Wonder Kids here, Brooke Aspen and NL. NAL. I'm gonna fuck up her name every time I say it in there. But we have 2 Wonder Kids here, and Sherwood plays here though. So I'm just gonna move Sherwood down. Brooke Aspen and Waldy. Aspen and Waldy are gonna. Waldy is gonna back them up. Yeah, that's right. So we have 2 Wonder Kids there. We have a Wonder Kid here, but she's not quite as good as Finn right now. And Finn's a regular started fringe player, so she's going to back them up. She can also play here, so she's a good substitute to have right now. And she can also play right here. So she can cover all of this. So she's a terrific sub. But eventually she's a Wonder Kid. She's going to be in one of these 2 positions. Probably this one. I do not have a... Oh yeah, I just picked up Hannah Lowry. And we play 2 games a week a lot this season. And then we have long stretches where it's international breaks. So we need more players than we had last year. I don't remember playing 2 games a week all the time last year. But here we go. Hannah Lowry is a Wonder Kid. Libby is not. But Libby's not old or anything. She's 22. And she's really good. She's not on the Wonder Kid list though. So that means she caps out at like 130. Maybe 140. No, 130. I think she'd cap out at 130. But Hannah is the Wonder Kid for here. Simone is here. Fiona Berry is right-footed, so I don't want her there. And she's the backup for Lavonga. And Katie Watson is good, but she's not old either. She's 20. But look at those stats. It's just a couple points less than other like Wonder Kids at the same position. So while her stats were okay for WSL 2, she could fill in lots of places up front. She is not good enough for WSL. So I've listed her for sale. We'll try and sell it in January. So we have up here, we have Clara, Priscilla, and Fiona. So we have 3 Wonder Kids here. And we have Aline over here. No, senior squad, best suited. Yeah, Jessica Brown plays back here. Who's better here? I think if we take off Rihanna Blades and we put Jessica Brown, maybe? 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So we put Blades for there. Brown for here, but she's injured for 7 days. So she'll be back for the season. Not a Wonder Kid. We don't have a Wonder Kid over here. Oh, Mia Davies. Yeah, Mia Davies is the Wonder Kid over there. Jeez, I keep forgetting about her. So I do have a Wonder Kid here. But eventually you want, like, all world-class players. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. The world-class and a Wonder Kid behind them. World-class, Wonder Kid. World class wonder kid. The backup should all be wonder kids, and the first group should all be top-notch players, world-class players. And so that's why I'm trying to get wonder kids now, so within a couple of 3 years it's obvious they're going to be a world-class player, and we badly need somebody to back her up. Did I sign Eva Buwicki? I did not. So yeah, I don't know how good my under 21 team is. So I was trying something for match day tactics. I was trying a corner kick. This was posted on some forums. Maybe they nerfed it, but this just doesn't work for me. You want somebody with good long shots. So what will happen in this group? The taker and the taker should be because they're never crossing it. So it doesn't have to be somebody who's good at crossing. It has to be somebody who can come in and take a shot. So we don't want Finn. I want people I know can score. Gomez can shoot. McInnes can shoot. Fiona Berry can shoot. Starts falling down the list here, though. Lavanga. How good she is. She's gonna play a lot. And she's a left footer. So yeah. It won't let you add people who are not, like, this doesn't matter if she's left or right foot because she's just passing it here. So you want the creators, come short people, to just be people with long shots. You can't remove somebody from this, which sucks. Yeah, why can't I just delete this player from that? Whatever. Anyways, we have this set up and it doesn't really work. The idea though is, so I'm gonna play the remainder of the friendly games like this, where it's this person is gonna take a shot. They're gonna come in here and take a shot from here or pass the ball and stuff. So like, look how many players we have in the box. So yeah, the idea is to take possession of the ball down low and do something with it. That's the idea behind this. All these players can head the ball and whatnot. We do have a lot of people that can head the ball now. I have really aimed for that in my recruitment. So we'll see if this works. Save the game. And let's play Tottenham. Yep. We're 700 to 1 to win the league. And 2 to 5. That means that we're expected to get relegated? I don't see that happening. Okay, so unhappy what? Oh yeah, she wanted me to go get another Italian player. I couldn't take it out of negotiation. Like I wasn't allowed to negotiate with her because she is a star already. You can see she's already a star. So I couldn't take it out. She's abysmal because I just betrayed her. I'm not gonna... I don't have to. I have to do this. Okay, so... these are young... Mia is on the team, though. But Charlotte Creaney is not, so she can have that. There we go. Confirm squad numbers. And here we go over here. I'm not gonna... There's no point talking to players unless you're warning them about training, which is I'm gonna do right now. Oh, look at all these red names here. And you come over here and you do this and you warn. So look at her happiness. Expressionless. Satisfied. It goes up if you call them out. I guess competitive people like being called out when they're dogging it a little bit because it helps them be better. And if it's red, you can come and do this and it makes people happier. So it raises team morale. They added the editor. I haven't done anything with that. And I don't want to. She went very pleased. Very good. And our new players have not. And again, like training, I said, just don't worry about what position you're actually playing them in. Like, you have to choose the defensive center, but pick the one that trains the most attributes, right? I've set her to work on quickness because her pace and acceleration are a little low, but very good player. I'm quite happy with her. So yeah, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. And if we look at our calendar, we have one more friendly here, and then we're on... She'll get happy as she plays and we win games and stuff, don't worry about it. We play the Spurs, who are in the WSL. I only did friendlies against WSL teams. So we crushed the Wolves, who are in WSL 2, to be fair. Okay, so I didn't only do that. But there was no WSL team available at that date. Why did it move that? We got crushed by Man City. Very bad sign. But I've signed more players and stuff since then. But it's important to note our team is very young. So while they have huge potential, they're all wonder kids, they are not there yet. So they're going to make more mistakes. They haven't got all their stats all the way up for dribbling and everything like that they'll get when they fully develop. So they might beat Man City sometimes when they play up to their full potential, but they're not really there yet. A few of the players I could get. Squad overview. a few of the players I could get. Let's look at Fiona Berry. And where is it here? Oh. Does she not like big matches? No, she's okay. Some of those don't matter. I did pick up a player who does not like big matches. Is it Aspen? But watch out for that, because at the end of the season, you're trying to win the league. Every match is a big match. If you're fighting against relegation, every match is a big match. Every derby is a big match. When we play Newcastle, it's a huge match. And players who aren't comfortable playing in big games will get a debuff to their stats in that game. You do not want that to happen. She wants a new deal, I think, but she's not going to get one. I might even try and sell her in January. If I can pick up an advanced left, I would sell Izzy Atkinson. She's a highlight generator in WSL 2, but she's not good enough to be in WSL. And she is right-footed, so I don't like her on the ARL, and she's not a wonder kid, so even though she's 5-star potential there, her stats will come in 135, something like that, but not, she's not on the wonder kid list, so who are going to be 150 to 180, 200 even. So yeah, watch out for players that are not happy in big games. That's why you should scout players before you go spend a lot of money on them. I don't know how you'd be how you'd know after scouting them for a week. Maybe you go look at the historical data to see how they've played. A lot of injuries. One thing I have to do, under 21s, we have to move well, this didn't. Let's look at this. Did I pick up Doris? What the hell? Look at that. Pretty low stats, but she's 16. She could end up being fantastic. But where's the player I went and got? Mia Davies. Moved to senior squad. So if I go to where's Mia Davies? Maybe I can't add her to the list? That's really annoying. Anyways, make sure I'll get her for the next game, because she's actually already better than the other two players we have here. As young as she is, she's still better than them. That's a good thing about Wonder Kids, is they start off at a pretty high level. But Davies is not on the team for now. But I did register her and gave her a number. And Gallardi's unhappy, promise broken. Atkinson is unhappy. Finn's out of contract. I'm going to try and sell her in January. Sherwood will play there and was a wonder kid. And Barry is a wonder kid who's 20. I'm going to make her squad available under 21, 60 minutes. Waldy's not. The friendlies don't count for playing time. I'm going to give her some more playing time. And Lowry needs a bit more seasoning. She's a wonder kid though, so she's bad aerial. I think she doesn't like playing defensive mid, which is so like, but she has. Oh, I put her to improve her marking. She's never going to be the world's best tackler though. Maybe I should train her as a defensive mid. I don't know. In any case, she's the backup for in here. So let's go. In my first game against Man City there, got a bunch of players injured, and so you can see that some of them are still injured and coming back soon. And I'll sort this out later. Oh no, I'll do it right now. So they are playing a very defensive line here. This is a common one for the AI to play. We're going to do this, this, this. Again, you've seen me do this many times. And we're going to mark them. And I'm going to focus down the wings because trying to work your way through this stuff depends on what they tell these people to do, whether they come back. But normally this player would track back and help the mids. So tracking through all that is harder than going through this. So come back here. And I can't do anything else just yet. Doesn't matter, it's a friendly. They added team shouts into the game. I'll explain them. Oh, hold on. Key highlights. And let's come over here and go to tactics. Team instructions, all instructions, and we're just gonna change this to go down both flanks because they're a little bit more vulnerable down the flanks. I don't like the never press idea. That means you're backing up every time she has the ball. So they've added in shouts. Why is the speed so high? One minute in. See what happens here. We had the ball, but McInnes put her head on the ball and it didn't go anywhere good. And then we have no one backing up out there. I have 3 players that are supposed to block the ball coming back here. I'll look at that after this game. This is the friendly. And if I don't score on any corners, I'm going to go back to a more traditional corner structure. I'm just trying this one for a while because somebody said it worked, but I don't know. Oh, what a ball. Priscilla has Lavonga in the middle. Can she get the ball to her? She gets it to McInnes with her 13 finishing. And then Priscilla follows up with the head into the ball. Oh my goodness, what a play. Priscilla, my $500,000 player. Well, no, Aline is the $500,000 player. I think she's 450. So yeah, McInnes takes a shot. It's blocked by the defenseman there, and then but it just goes off to Priscilla. So we're going to the right here. I normally change against good teams to be... Let's change to cautious. I think we're good at... It's like I have to remember that our players are not great yet. couple of them are pretty good, but they're going to get better. And McInnes, 13 finishing, ran in for that goal. Very nice goal. Boy, 10 minutes, 3 goals. Is this going to be a high-scoring affair? Put your over-under bets on right now. Let's see what happens. I did change to cautious, so we won't be pressing quite as hard. Just passing it around. Nobody getting in the way. She's going to take a shot from here. Oh, God. Oh, what a save by Gugliardi. She came out. Oh. What a save. And no follow-up there. We haven't even had a corner yet. This is our weak player on the field, but she's experienced. And I rarely see her fuck up. She normally just gets beat into a ball or gets beat down the wing or something. So she's not bad at her job. She's just... And there you go. Clara, maybe no work permit. Maybe... yeah, you haven't seen Fiona on the field yet. She has very red hair. She stands out. She stands out, that's for sure. So here, McInnes plays a nice ball. Priscilla plays a nice ball. Striker partners there. Very good. So there's a ton of goals in this game. This game would be on... And they're a team we're going to play this year. So I'm quite happy with how things are going at the moment. Let's see what happens. Oh, so you can shout. So I'm going to praise them. That might... Okay. So shouts, I use 2 different shouts. It looks like they haven't changed the system at all. I've done it in a few games now. When you're 2 goals up, you can praise. Don't praise when you're only 1 goal up. The players all get a stupid look on their face down here. You can demand more, and the space bar is not working. This is something they have to change. I can't pause even. I can't pause. Fuck. Pause. I can't pause the game. It's going to be exciting when I try and sub players out. So the shouts I use are demand more. When you're even or a goal down, you can demand more. Oh no, you can encourage when you're even or a goal down, you can encourage. You can demand more when you're 2 goals down. And those are the only 3 I use. I use encourage when you're tied or a goal down. Get up, go. That's basically encouraging. You can praise. Good job, everyone. Good job. You're doing wonderful out there, ladies. You can praise, but only do it when you're 2 goals up. When you're 1 goal up, it's too close. They don't want to hear it. And you can't encourage because they're a goal up. You don't do anything when you're a goal up. 2 goals up, you can praise. Even or 1 goal down, encourage. 2 goals down, you can demand more. And those are the only 3 I use. So let's address the team. We're doing wonderful. So don't shout when everything's green down here, when everyone's happy, because the goal of shouts is to make everyone happy. The 17 seconds into the second half. Their goal was basically a result of a lucky bounce. We've had 1 lucky bounce. And otherwise, we've just created wonderful stuff. Here's Izzy making a beautiful pass. I'm going to be sad to see her go, but she's just not going to accelerate enough to be a great WSL player. And it's just, in the long run, it'll be better for her to be on another team. And remember, she kept getting left off the Ireland team or whatever. She's going to kick the ball down the field. When they start doing this, they're kicking the ball down the field. Oh, no, she did roll it. Nice. That was a bad ball. Oh, but it went over their heads. It went over their heads. And Aline's going to take a shot here. And score! Wonder Kid. Oh, we're taking it to the Spurs. What a game. And everyone's happy. So, when you make them happy at halftime or at the beginning of the game, they're good for about 15 minutes. And then you'll see their opinions or their happiness level will go down to neutral after about 15 minutes. Maybe not in this game because they're really enjoying themselves. And I can't pause to show you. But here at 15 minutes... No, because they're enjoying themselves too much. 20? Oh, here they go. Here they go. So I'm going to praise them. And you can see when it takes, it should increase their happiness. Or maybe they have, yeah, you can see they all went up to happy again from neutral because the praise kicked in. And now they're praised probably until 82 minutes. And then I will have to do it again. Hopefully we're still more than 2 goals up at 85 minutes. And there's a save by Gallardi. She got her hands on it. Very good. But it was shot right at the goalie. I'm not going to say... Oh, they scored on an earlier corner kick, didn't they? So let's see what happens here. And they got their head on it, but over the ball. Over the net. I'm going to have to start making subs, but I can't pause the game, and Roberts has to go. Tactics. No, yeah, team shape. Roberts. The game is happening right now for Blades. Gomez for Barry. Let's do that. Oh, Atkinson. Oh, she got her foot on it. Just couldn't push it far enough for Corbin. Corbin stole the... Oh, look at that ball. But then she played it to no one. Oh, my God. Corbin had full control here, and she just booted it down here. That's a younger player, not a wonder kid. Let's see what she does here. They're all short. Went to Atkinson, back to Corbin. I like to have wingers doing the throw-ins and getting the throw-ins because they can cross the ball in here. Looks like she's going to play it to McInnes, who's going to shoot. No, Barry shoot. And she's a striker ultimately. Eh? She's out there as the right wing right now because Aline was tired. Aline was tired. 1 goal a week, 1 game a week. Hard training right now though. Preseason training. It'll be less difficult during the season. And with her left, she's right foot preferred, not only right foot, but she's not ambidextrous. A very good goal. Atkinson is coming out. Do I have somebody for Atkinson? Kitching. Kitching's right foot. It's not like she's great out there. And Finn. And I can shout praise again. You can see people went neutral and some of them just flipped to high morale here. So this is what we're doing, where Barry will pass it to Priscilla, who can sneak right into the top here and take a shot. But she crosses the ball. And Aspen, we have a bunch of tall players on our team. A defenseman. Woman, sorry. I don't know if any women will ever watch this, but... If I say defenseman, are you going to get pissy about it? Defense person, defense woman. Defense. She's tall, good jumping. She didn't jump there, but she has good heading as well. So that was a goal as a result of my changes. let's do that. McInnes is in brutal shape, but it's close to the end of the game. And I couldn't pause the game there. It has that error every once in a while. It's really annoying. 10 for Priscilla. She got a hat trick. Yeah, there you go. Everyone is happy. I didn't play Rogers as our goalie. Lowry should have come in for McInnes, but I couldn't pause the game. And yeah, she's good. So she's a wonder kid. So. One of the reasons why Clara did not get a work permit is because Tanzania, it's noted that Aline and Priscilla were on the under-20 Brazil team. So they played international games. For one of the things about the work permit is they have to have played a certain number of games for their country, clubs, or whatever, or world-class players. So on their teams, on their national teams. Brazil is not in the game right now. Tanzania is not in the game right now. But Tanzania, she's definitely on the team. She's on the international team. But they're not in the game right now for her to qualify as playing international games. But she would be absolutely on the Tanzanian team. She's fantastic. She's a wonder kid. She'd be on the team. But they're not in the game right now. All these other teams are. Jamaica's not, though. She's got a work permit every time. Might be because she's young enough. If you're under 20, you can get a work permit. Interesting. So, yeah, if Tanzania was in the game, we wouldn't have a hard time signing her to begin with. We wouldn't have a hard time because she'd be on their under-20 team for sure. Or under-21 team for sure. And we would be able to get a work permit for her now because she would be on the Tanzanian international, on the national team in Tanzania. Otherwise, I've pretty much been limited to who I could sign because we need work permits. Kimberly Schmidt wouldn't qualify for a work permit. She's not playing for the Netherlands in the World Cup or whatever. Maybe. She's a pretty decent defender. Like, look at those stats. She's pretty decent, but she's not a world-class player. I don't know if she would play for the Netherlands. Probably not, because the Netherlands are in the game. All of Europe's in the game right now. So you can see I just have European players. And I was able to sign Gallardi because Italy's in the game and she would have played on their under-21 national team. Unexpected Sunderland victory shows the value of patience because I put us in cautious. They were up 1-0 at one point. So yeah, really happy. But I have to... How many corners did we have there? Very few. And we did get one highlight out of it. Did we score on that, I think, even? So I might keep the corner kicks right now. We only have 2,500 seats. And we have sold... Yeah, we're going to need a new facility for them, probably. But I don't want to ask for one until we are playing Champions League games. It's just only 244 people can actually fit in the stadium after the season ticket holders get there. So, yeah, we're probably going to need a new stadium at some point. But I don't want to... I'll ask for, like, a huge one, frankly. Because eventually they'll want to come here. Don't discuss anything with players. Team cohesion is average. That'll go up because I have done the training calendar. I've done match reviews after all the games that I could find in the calendar, but this is going to change because we play League Cup. We start the League Cup here. And the League Cup, you play 3 games for sure, and then maybe a 4th and 5th and 6th, right? So we play the group stage. There's 3 games there. But then after those 3 games, we'll have other stuff peppering our schedule. One thing I didn't necessarily do is between these games where we have 2 games, look, there's I don't really want anything here. I will have that as rest. And then we come down here. I just want to make sure slightly, that's okay. Like here, they've put a match practice between these games, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go, which one? I don't have a defensive shadow play here, so I'm going to do that. Instead of match practice. Match practice does a lot of damage to your players. And here, look, endurance the day before we play this game. I don't, and then all this after this. No. Let's just do recovery because we're doing quickness training here, so they can have recovery here. And then I think general physical rest. I want them to be up for Arsenal. And then over here, yeah, that's a tough one. And over here, we're not doing endurance before. Like, how does it populate this? It's really stupid. Physical. What do we got going on here? A game here and a game here. Oh my god. I don't want a match practice. It's there could be a match practice here. Maybe I'll swap those. General, nope. Match practice, and we'll do a defensive. No, there's a defensive shadow play there, so I'm gonna do set pieces. I didn't choose penalties there, did I? Set pieces. Oh, set piece routines. Okay, here we go. No. That's good enough for now. I'll keep an eye on it. And is that enough for today? Do you want me to go for 12? I'll post it in another episode. But I'm going to cut this episode here. Basically, I'm going to be gone until the 29th, and I'm getting back quite late at night on the 29th from visiting family. But I'll post another episode today, maybe to come out tomorrow. I'll post an episode today. I'm filming this on Christmas because I'm not with my family. I'd roast chicken. I made my own gravy. You know, you can buy like that beef powder. It's probably terrible for you, but it's like essence of beef. I made a kind of juicy white bean sauce and mixed that stuff in. It's like Bovril or something it's called. And mixed it into that so it looked like gravy. And it tasted more or less like gravy. And I don't know how bad that Bovril stuff is. It's probably just salty. I doubt there's fat in it though. And white beans, if you soak them, and I cooked it. So I got rid of, I heated them up after. Heated it up as gravy. And I made roast chicken with this white bean gravy. They turn into sauce. They're terrific. White beans are terrific because they're cheap. Soak them, white bean. So I made white bean gravy. It was actually quite good. And just vegetables, roast chicken. Oh yeah, I made instead of mashed potatoes, which I hate because it's just starch. It's not good for you at all. And because I'm getting fiber and protein from the white beans and the chicken, I get protein, but fiber from the white beans. I just made mashed carrots, essentially. I have a bunch of carrots. They were on sale, Canadian carrots, at the store. So I have a huge amount of carrots. And so I made mashed carrots instead of mashed potato. And it went well with the gravy. It was good. It was tasty. And if you don't eat a lot of sugar, carrots are sweet. So it was good. It was really good. And for dessert, I had a couple of whole berry rye flour pancakes with unsweetened applesauce for the instead of syrup or whatever. So yeah, very good meal. I treated myself. Didn't I just go change this? I hope this hasn't changed. Did they just go change stuff? It's not terrible. But I don't really want a physical there. Physical's hard. I think I have to go into responsibilities and make sure that general training. So why was that changing in the calendar? Or maybe it didn't change in the calendar? Was that just a... I hired a couple new staff. I'm not going to go into that, but I sent all the staff that were not already Continental Pro on training. I'm doing training. No, she's going to be happy. And no, because she's going to ask about this. and you're just going to piss the player off. Like, you can make promises in the media. If you say, oh yeah, we're going to work on it, then that counts as a promise to the player. And yeah, we're just going to have normal, because I've promised a lot of players if we win stuff, so I don't want to pay out too much there. I don't feel any pressure. Oh yeah, I was going to end the episode here. So, yeah, this is player on our players performing steadily. No progression data. Her now homegrown. She's 16. I'm not worried about her. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode there. Save game. And like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think is going on here, and my proposal about making school children beneficial owners of women's teams to get more attendance. And yeah, I'll post another video to come out on the 27th. Then there'll be a couple days off, and I'll post some more stuff coming in the new year. Well, later in the year, 30th, 31st kind of thing. All right. See you later.